And then when dampness congeals, when it gets thicker, it turns into phlegm. And in Chinese medicine, we're not only talking about the phlegm that you see, which we call the substantial phlegm or the visible phlegm. It could also be insubstantial, where it's so-called invisible, where you don't actually see it come out of the body. So the visible phlegm is easy. Visible phlegm is you're coughing it up. Right? That's really it. Or it's like the thick mucus in stools sometimes you'll see. Discharges. Right? The insubstantial, the common example of it is phlegm misting the heart. So that's where there's phlegm that's starting to occupy what we call the orifices of the heart. Okay? It's not only the heart itself, the tongue is an orifice of the heart. And so if it's affecting the tongue, then the speech will be very confused. Phlegm makes things cloudy. So what they're saying is odd. It doesn't make sense. When it's misting the heart, they feel foggy as well. They feel confused. Yes, Mary.
So that's when you're saying like their speech is confused. So it's more about that they're not saying what they would like to be saying,
Yes.
or they're not like slurring or stuttering.
It's more they're saying odd things. Yeah. Yeah. They could get depressed as well. And that's because the heaviness of the phlegm, the heaviness of the dampness. Yeah, Maya.
Would that be similar, like, from Western perspectives, like, as the plaque lining the walls, the arteries, is that at all?
Yes, in terms of like coronary artery disease,
Yeah.
yes, that's phlegm misting the heart. That's on the physical aspect versus the mental component, because remember, the consciousness resides in the heart. Yeah, good question. Miley Cyrus likes to stick her tongue out a lot, right? And she does some odd things, right? Okay. When she first started sticking her tongue out and was making it all over the magazines, take a look at that tongue, covered in this greasy fur, right? She had too much phlegm misting the heart. Okay. Then if they also have heat combined with that, then they act manic as well, because the heat is more active.
She's manic.
She's manic, right? So I would venture to say that she's got some heat going on.
So, like in terms of herbal, like if you have like a damp heat, does that mean that the animal, you're giving the heat?
They have too much heat.
They have
You need
too
to
much
cool
heat.
them down.
Okay.
Yes, good. So some examples of dampness congealing into phlegm are some reasons. It could be due to heat, right? Heat will make it dry up and get thicker. Or qi stagnation, the qi isn't moving the fluids well. For instance, like with the lungs, with the common cold, when the qi movement of dispersing and descending isn't happening and the qi gets stuck, you get phlegm. Dampness and phlegm are really hard to treat. The reason is because they're insidious. They like to come back and stay really quickly. They'll come back. We'll talk about things that cause it in terms of our diet and our eating habits in the nutrition class.